Hello, wide world. We are back for another episode of The Things. I am La Shanae.
And I am Maya Moore, and this is The Read. Thanks for coming back.
It is indeed. Welcome back. For those of you returning, welcome for the first time for you folks joining us for the first time. You're in for a wang dang doodle of the usual fuckery and shenanigans. Starting with some excellent Black people. So, the VMAs happened after I found out about them. Before I found out about them. What? They happened, and then I found out about them. And what I took away from the event was that Mariah Carey got a Vanguard Award.
Yes.
And it was apparently also her first VMA, which is wild.
It is.
It was presented to her by one Ariana Grande. And yeah, she looked fantastic. Congratulations to her. Well deserved. Icon, legend moment, all of the things. Still looks fantastic. So good on you, ma'am. And also, I would like to give Black excellence to 12-year-old Shannon Wright, who is a young poet, icon, and hopefully a future president, because she's got the stuff. Shannon Wright had a moment that went viral last month when her mom, Ashley, Wright, posted her reciting a self-written poem, spoken word, at the Little Miss African American Scholarship Pageant. And the poem that 12-year-old Shannon read was called I Don't Have a Dad. So, first of all, you might think just right away that like, oh, this must be like some really heavy, moving thing. No, it's not actually. And that's part of the reason why it's so fierce. It's more like, I don't have a dad, and what about it? My life is incredibly fierce.
Oh, okay.
What are those?
Wow.
Like, okay, I haven't really been lacking for anything. I'm pretty great in all honesty. My little sister's tea, my grandma's tea, aunties, the community. Like, it was just a very fierce way to just hear from the kids' mouths. And so eloquently, hey, here's how I'm processing this or can process this.
Okay.
Maybe tap in, allow me to have a voice. It was just really, really well done. And I love the energy behind it. The fact that she wrote it herself was amazing. The energy in which she performed it is excellent. It was really moving. A lot of people were very emotional about it and, crying tears. I can't imagine the energy in the room when she read it, because, I mean, people were obviously hooping and hollering and probably, shedding actual live tears and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I just thought it was really beautifully done and written, and she seemed to have a very bright future at her. I saw someone in her mom's comments say, Shannon, write this as a book or make this a book. And I couldn't agree more. Like, I couldn't agree more. I think that this should be a children's book series, a television series, an animated series, because the energy is not like, it's called I Don't Have a Dad, but it has the energy of like an anime protagonist.
Oh, okay.
This series is a kid who's just like, oh my God, what is you? It's Steven. It's Aang from The Last Airbender. It's like, it's to me, I'm talking about in the cartoon. Wow. Okay, you don't give a shit about it. Okay, everyone, let me move on.
I don't know what that
So yeah, congratulations on going viral and having a great time.
Yes.
Down there, Miss Lady. Wishing you the best.
Indeed, because if your dad chooses not to be in your life, You are probably better off without that nigga anyway. So I'm glad that she has what seems to be a really healthy and positive outlook. You know, she's kind of paying attention to what she does have instead of lamenting what she doesn't. So good for her.
Yeah. Okay, let's do a pop culture segment where we talk about the news and fuckery going on and whatever the hell else is on my mind. All right, I guess I'll speak about, since we're speaking about parents not doing the thing, Kiki Wyatt can go ahead and step to the front because she, her son, Raja, kind of made some waves the other day when he posted a video basically saying that his mother, when he was diagnosed with cancer, made it all not really about her, but kind of like used it for attention and clout and so on and so forth. But IRL was saying things like this was his punishment for being part of the alphabet mafia, and that if she'd known, you know, he was going to be gay or whatever, that she would have saved her money and this and that, all this other really toxic shit. So, I didn't know what to expect in terms of response from Kiki fans, but they're dragging her. They were in her comments giving her hell about this.
Good. I'm glad to hear
that. And so she posted a huge pink waste of time. Here it is. It says, "I will publicly address this one time only." Okay. And with, you know what? Never mind. I was going to talk about an ellipses, but never mind. "I love my son and I love all my children. I love all people." I'm going to stop you right there, Kiki. This is the fastest ticket to Bullshit Boulevard for me right there. I love all people. No, you don't. No, you don't. Nobody does. I hate, like, when someone says I love all people, especially when they are attempting to defend themselves from some shit that they did, that is like the fastest way to tell me that you are full of shit. Yeah. Because, girl, who the fuck does? Who loves all people? Who? None of us. Nobody. And even me, someone who thinks to, you know, I think I consider that I waste too much time thinking about how other people feel. How other people will, like, feel or whatever. And like, oh, how can we all get better? And, you know, rustling in bed because of Gaza. So like, but I also beg you to put down the incense for 2 seconds and put away the tarot cards for 2 seconds and ask yourself, you can't name 3 bitches you hate? You love all people. Sure you don't. Sure you can. Anyway, anyone who truly knows me understands there is not a homophobic bone in my body. Now, I feel like what she's saying there is like, I perform at 6 prides a year. So what more do you want from me?
Girl, just because you'll take our money don't mean you're not homophobic, but all right.
And it's like any parent, every day is not sunshine, but what does that even mean? But my love for my children never changes. I kindly ask that you respect because now I kindly ask that you respect our family. Keep us in your prayers and allow us the privacy to move forward in peace. Love y'all, Kiki. Kiki said, respect the fact that I don't want to talk about it because I'm wrong.
Right.
And I'm having a tough time with that.
Because you might think you're not homophobic, but at the same time, I do believe you said that to your son. You didn't say he was lying.
1,000%.
You didn't say he 1,000%. Lied. You didn't do that. So
1,000%.
Anytime a bitch have 11 kids, I'm already looking at you a little bit sideways because who all is raising them kids? Who all is doing it? Like, when you have that many children, the older kids end up taking on more responsibility for the younger kids than they should ever have to. They end up being way more of a caretaker and stepping into that role than they would ever have to. And I just I don't think it's possible to have that many children and give them all the amount of attention and maybe not love, but the amount of time that it takes to really pour into a child. So
just energy, yeah.
I just don't. So I was already looking at Kiki Wyatt like, why are you having all these fucking kids? But that is, your pussy, your uterus, your decision. This though,
even the lady Ashley Wright, the mother of the young lady I made Black Excellence.
Oh, right.
I looked at another one of her videos on her page, and it was her up before 6 a.m. playing Mario Party with her daughters.
Wow.
Because she said she promised that she would play it with them before bed last night.
Yeah.
And she didn't make good on her promise, so she woke them up to have time to play Mario Party at 6 a.m. And then she was like, here I am.
Yep.
6 o'clock in the morning playing video games.
Yeah.
But I said I was going to.
Yes.
And so on and so forth. So it's like, to your point, girl.
11 of them things. I really don't see how it's possible to give all 11 children. Like, eventually them older 3 is going to 3, 4, whatever. They're going to be taking care of them younger 3, 4, whatever. And the ones in the middle just do what the fuck ever. But I'm saying that to say I've been looking at Kiki Wyatt, side eye. Yes, you can sing, but I just don't know about having that many damn kids.
I think we've all been looking at her like, again? Okay, it was like,
it's not a competition.
Back to back.
And like,
yeah.
What are you doing?
Who are you racing?
Nick, get it. But
oh my God.
Telling your child
about her
that cancer is a punishment for being gay. And if I knew you was gonna be gay,
real punishment.
Like, all right, and when you,
because if our God is real,
right, and when you pass on, and you are held accountable for the things you have said and done,
because if our God is real, baby, you imagine.
Yeah,
what do you even? What do you bitches even be talking about?
Not one fucking thing.
What? Our God.
There's not
was like.
Okay.
So gay. I'm like, why you don't have to be stupid? Like, not this stupid. There's you have opportunity just waiting for you to learn something better, something true.
Yeah.
Her son followed this up, or followed up her pink press release on Instagram.
Oh, did he? This I did not see.
Yeah, a little meme video here. I'm sorry, person who this is, because your name is blocked out. I don't know who this comedian or who this person is.
Gotta be a new type of stupid to think that you could do me wrong, not apologize. Think that if you let time go by, you can hit me up and think you still got access to me. People are weird.
All this while dressed like this is a chocolatey man dressed like Coleman Domingo in front of this gorgeous bouquet of flowers, stirring tea and then sipping it. I don't know where Roger got that from, but thank you for your hard work.
Yeah.
And scouring the internet. That was a great piece of media.
Well,
and I guess his response. He also said he cut his mom off 6 months ago, so she's playing games. And it's still like, and then and so this video would make me believe that you did these things. You said, I can't even repeat it. It's just so gross. Like, about your child.
Right.
And apparently never apologized, took accountability.
I mean, it's some stuff you cannot apologize for. you can say the words all you want to, but I don't give a shit. Like, there's just, you not coming back from this.
You can fucking try.
Yuck. Yuck.
And parents have this thing where, like, I think some parents have this thing where they struggle with apologizing to their children because they don't.
Oh, yeah.
Or they feel like they don't feel like they
should have to. Yep.
And so they just don't say nothing.
Yep.
And then you expect your children
to just get over it. Yep.
Children.
Yep.
To just be like, not just get over it, but to get over it and maintain a relationship with you.
Yep.
Out of what?
Keep on going. Yep. You're supposed to just keep on going. Like they didn't say or do something that really fucking hurt you. Yep. That's exactly what they
your
think.
Parents don't tell you to actually fall in a ditch.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. What you don't understand is anybody can get
I want to have all the kids because the more kids you have, the less likely you to be in a nursing home. So that's some shit she said on Jennifer Aniston. She's playing with you. She listens.
Okay. So anyway, I really cannot even think about that bird right now. But Kiki and this, like any parent, every day is not sunshine.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Every day is not sunshine. Nobody said it was. Nobody is where. That doesn't, because you had a bad day. Are you telling us you had a bad day and so you told your son that he deserved cancer because he was gay?
I'm
like that bitch from the Catfish documentary who was like, well, I was really stressed out because I didn't have a job, so I texted my daughter and told her to kill herself. What? No, actually, no, bitch.
Okay, so now you see how for the rest of us, we've gone into an intersection and you've gone in a completely different. You drove off the road.
Well, it just don't make
three
sense.
ways
It's
to go.
not making sense. It's just not making sense. Like any parent, every day is not sunshine. Well, yes, everybody who is a caretaker can tell you that every day is not sunshine. And we don't tell our children that if I knew you was gay, I would have never paid for your cancer treatment. Like that don't go. That don't go, bitch.
Yeah.
She said there ain't no homophobic.
I feel like you could also say
so that you gay niggas won't stop booking her. She wants y'all to keep booking her. Remember her next June.
What it was.
Yes. That's all that was.
Exactly what this was. That's why it was in pink.
She said, I cannot be homophobic. This is a pink background.
Cursive.
Hello.
Cursive.
It's nothing.
Very gay. Hello.
Yeah, the gays probably keep the lights on over there. So yeah,
Are you kidding? Of course they do. Faggots and Nene Leaks are the only people that
all right.
white.
All right.
So I don't even understand why we got here. But like you said, that doesn't stop people from being homophobic. That's just business.
Right.
And she got 24 children. So of course she needs to be working.
And a lot of Black people in particular will say, I'm not homophobic. I don't have nothing against gay people. But when it comes to your personal life, you don't want that shit near you. And what you niggas don't understand is that is still homophobia.
I don't understand how you don't understand that.
Like, did you see Young Thug? Did you see that interview with Thug?
Who's next?
Oh, okay. Well, then we'll talk about him then. But he said something very similar about gay people. He don't have no problem with gay people, but if you never mind. We'll get to him. But
let's just go.
Okay.
Let's just go.
All right, let's do it.
Because I was done with that anyway. Okay. Rashi said, girl, keep that. Nobody's paying no mind.
I'm really not.
Stage you speaking on.
literally that girl. Go raise all them fucking kids. Somebody, I want to believe it's somebody who works or worked at the prison and was listening to the calls anyway and was like, I cannot wait. It's the timing too, the way they putting out.
And it's like everything. Like somebody was over there like popping high chews while this nigga was on the phone.
Yep.
Like, girl, come listen to this.
Yep. You ain't gonna believe this, girl. You ain't gonna believe this, girl.
Okay, so wait, what did he say about gay people?
So this was an interview on the outside. This is not something he said on the phone.
Yeah.
But he was saying how he don't have nothing against gay people. He said that over and over. But if you present yourself as a man and then I find out that you gay, I can't look at you the same no more. Yes. So he's saying gay people aren't men. Gay men are not men. He's saying that. He said, I don't have nothing against gays, but if you present yourself as a man, we fucking bitches together and all this, and then I find out you gay, I can't look at you the same because you violated the man code. That's a code of men who have a back.
Nigga who dressed up.
The same
Princess
one.
Aurora.
The same one.
With a samurai hat on.
He said, you are the gay nigga. You are the gay nigga.
You wear gowns.
What do you mean? Child, that was the dumbest shit. I don't have nothing. It's gay niggas working for me right now. I don't have nothing against them. I don't have nothing against them. But if you present yourself as a man and then I find out you gay, then you broke the man code and I can't even talk to you no more. I can't look at you the same. What do you... I presented myself as a man and I'm gay.
So he only likes
because you can be both. What? I don't know. what that nigga like. I truly don't, because he was also on the phone talking shit about Glow, and at the same time texting her trying to figure out is that hazel with flecks of green in your eyes? Like, he was doing that as well. So I don't know what the fuck he like.
Talking shit about Glow to Mariah, the scientist, his girlfriend, while then also hopping on a phone call talking about I'm fucking this one, that one, and the third one, and she don't know about it. I was like, this has to be that one. I was like, this has to be fake. It's too ridiculous. Nope. This is a type 5. It's too, the CO give up the box quicker than a FedEx worker. He's a rapper.
Well, yeah. But that was, I said, I'm not calling her Mariah the scientist. Her name is Mariah Buckles. And I'll be calling her Mariah Buckles. I can't call her Mariah because Mariah Carey is single name Mariah.
I didn't know what else to call her.
Right. So it's Mariah.
I should have looked up her
Buckles.
actual name.
I actually can't call, because you know how I feel about science. I take it too seriously to let some bitch who took one biology class
Nope, that's fair.
call herself that.
And what does this have to do with anything?
For her to be on the phone, what I said, she looked like Rihanna. Blah, 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 all these TTT bullshit behind a nigga who been cheating on you and is on a different call probably the same day talking about how he cheating on you even in jail.
Ask this side chick, when you gonna have kids? She said, when you get out. He said, bet. So he already plotting to have kids with somebody else. While also saying on another phone call, when he got famous, he got bread, he stopped nutting in bitches. These niggas got bread and started nutting in bitches, and that's how they lost the plot. Like, he literally was in prison spiraling.
Yes. Just yapping.
That was, okay.
Gabby gab.
Twice a day the clock.
Right, because he was like, you're supposed to be locking in with your kids, not locking in with bitches. I'm like, oh.
You're supposed to be 100% with your kids, 100% with your bitches.
Every now and then.
2 times a day. That bro clock is going to be right on the money.
Yes, but you can't tell me that whole thing with Glow, you can't tell me that wasn't colorism, basically. And Glorilla's not dark-skinned, but just follow me for a second. I don't think...
I know where you're going.
I do not think facially Mariah Buckles is prettier than Glorilla. I do not. I've been looking at pictures of both of them all day. She's not an ugly girl, but neither is Glow. I don't know how you could get on the phone talking about she ugly shit, she too skinny, I don't like her wig and all that. No, neither one of them is ugly. That's what I'm saying.
You know who's ugly? Young Thug.
Young Thug! For him, oh my God. And then got on Twitter talking about, oh, I'm sorry, I was just in jail. I be saying all kind of shit in jail. Sorry, twin. Nigga, don't call me twin. Bitch, who you talking to? That's more disrespect. That's disrespectfuler. What is you talking about?
Yes. I'd rather Young Thug just think I'm ugly.
Don't call me twin, bitch. You look like you came from the underworld. You don't get to talk about. Don't do that.
I hate this.
I don't know. And it was unprovoked. You just brought this girl up unprovoked. I would never pursue no bitch like that. That's how you know he would absolutely. Anytime a man unprovoked tell you how ugly a girl is and he would never fuck her and he this and he that.
Oh my God, first
he want her bad. He want her bad.
You know the episode of Martin where Martin was having sexual dreams about Pam?
Oh yeah.
And Pam was having them about Martin.
Yes.
And he would wake up and just be like, like he was just having like an existential crisis. That's how these niggas are when they be trying to like convince themselves, and that's really what their whole story was. But yeah, I see what you see. I'm looking at the girl now.
Her face is not prettier than Glorilla's face. I don't.
She's not unattractive.
No, she isn't. But again, neither's Gloria Hallelujah. So
no,
bringing it up for what?
For what? Yeah.
It's either colorism or you was trying to distract from the fact that you wanted her real bad. You was having fantasies about Glow, and you just said something to try to throw this girl off. I don't know. And then her stupid bitch ass, because I have not forgiven her for that shit she said about the Megan and Tory Lane situation. It's up forever as far as I'm concerned, because that dumb bitch was one of the ones being like, well, Tory ain't never said or did nothing crazy around me. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Right.
Bitch, sit your stupid ass down. So now you over here tee-heeing and tee-heeing about and setting Glow up for these stupid ass jokes and all the bullshit.
She got on people.
And the whole time.
What did she do?
She sings.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure. Whose show was I at she opened for? Was it was it Jasmine Sullivan, Ari Lennox, somebody show I went to, she opened for, and I didn't know none of the songs, but all the little young bitches did. So she make music for young hoes, and that's whatever, you know, singing voice or whatever. I don't really care about none of that.
Anytime a nigga is sorry.
No, but yes, literally, it is all of that, and so you set yourself up really to be played once again by a nigga in jail, and now he over here, oh my bad, baby, you know, I was just in jail. When niggas is in jail, they dig do the thinking. You cheat on her outside of jail. So
right.
If this is the if this is the life she want, if she want to sign up to share this nigga, then let her go for it. But I don't feel bad for that bitch.
That man was not only fucking in prison.
Right.
He was on the phone laughing about cheating on you in prison. So, Sweets, where won't he cheat on you?
Literally. Long ass bullshit ass wig. What? Niggas is coming for hoes wigs now? Girl, all right.
I think he really, you know, because I listened to quite a bit of these.
Oh, yeah, because they're funny. They're funny as hell.
They're deluded, and they would almost be sad if I had pity for the nigga. Because, like, yeah, you were locked up and going through whatever the fuck kind of mental gymnastics.
Sure.
One might go through in the system, all the stuff I watched on what's the good one? What's the good one where they end the prison? That exploitative ass TLC ass show where people go into the prison and they stay there to see how long.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's so good. Fuck. Whatever.
TLC
Whatever. We'll get back.
Show. Oh.
It might not be TLC.
Prison Brides.
It's no. It's
Jailbirds. 60 Days In.
60 Days In.
Okay.
I knew it had numbers in it, but I kept thinking of 90 Day because that's what I've been watching. Anyway.
More trash.
Like, my nigga, I don't know. But you know what? If you can't want it for yourself, then what can I do? I would just be like, you look at yourself when you wake up in the morning, no makeup or no whatever, Mariah buckles, and you know what Glorilla looks like, and you know what Young Thug looks like.
Right.
And you have to ask yourself, okay, where is the truth?
Mm-hmm.
And do I want to be with it?
Yeah.
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 I don't know where these things are getting linked from, but
I really appreciate whoever is doing it. Yep.
At the Penton.
Just taking notes like, oh yeah, you know what? March 22nd, 1:33 p.m. Dad, let me make sure I take a note. This is the call that needs to go out as soon as this nigga's out of jail.
Rodrigo today. Oh, today's Lotto. All right.
Who's next? What's next?
Content.
So this nigga been talking about it. Just chatty patty in that bitch. You was just running your mouth. Was you lonely, bitch? Because you was just yapping.
Clearly, but then also not. Niggas are putting themselves through it when it's like, if you would kind of was like,
Glow is beautiful. I'm looking at this girl like, how?
There's not even up for discussion.
You called her skinny. She has the same body as Mariah.
This person wasn't.
Mariah, you didn't feel like a dumb bitch. You didn't feel like a dumb bitch. I don't
know. No.
And she looked so good at the VMAs. Wow.
Because Mariah Buckles is probably a bird.
A dumb bitch, yeah.
And so you were receiving this as gas. Like, he's gassing you up by calling the next bitch
a bird would. A bird would.
That bitch is in leagues.
She's
more successful
than
you. And
pretty.
She's
pretty girl, yeah.
But you should take note when a nigga feels the need to shit on the next woman.
Especially a woman who didn't do nothing to him. Just whole time he texting her from the jail burner, trying to see what color panties she got on. See? Admitting to cheating on you with COs and shit. Random hoes in prison.
On the other side of things in corny Niggaville, Russell might have ruined it. I think we spoke a little too soon.
Oh no, what'd he do? Oh, the game.
Something so corny that I can't even, I don't even know. It's just, so Sierra has an album out. It's called Cece. She was at a Grammy Museum event promoting the album.
Oh,
Her husband and child of her father, Russell Wilson,
okay.
was at the fireside Q&A event and surprised her during the audience question segment. And he said, one of my all-time favorite videos of you is Ride. Speaking of riding, when is Cinco coming? Meaning, when are they having their
Right.
baby?
Yeah.
And Sierra responded by saying, babe, that is a very private conversation.
Right.
It was not a bit sanctioned by Sierra or the Sierra LLC. She was like, girl, that is not talk for you.
Oh my
God. When we wrap this up, we could chit chat. So he's corny tits. First of all, you stole the baby's joke.
Right.
Sienna.
Yeah. You stole her joke.
You stole Sienna's joke.
You did.
Don't appreciate that. Stop stepping on the baby's material.
Right.
We're not messing with that.
Sienna said it first.
So Sienna said it first. How dare you?
Right. Without making it gross.
Right.
When is Cinco coming is basically when you gonna let me nut in you when you
And you're like,
again.
thank you.
That's all that means. Nasty.
Unless we were already pregnant and we're trying to pressure this lady into telling folks a date or some shit. But either way, no.
Yeah.
However, fuck niggas, don't think this makes you any less. Look, I'll still take half.
Okay.
Half a Russell over 3 of y'all. In fact, half might be the perfect amount. But
right. This is weird, and I don't know that I, would have appreciated that. But at the same time, Future has his last name. So it's and he's asking where's number 5. They have 3 together, and then of course, right. So that is his son. He's been there since the baby was a baby, literally. So I do appreciate a nigga who fully steps into that stepdaddy role and is like, what's that? Ain't no step. I'm not the stepdaddy. I'm the daddy that stepped up, bitch. I love that. I love that energy. So
I do too.
So yeah. So
it probably just was a big ass family.
Well, and you have one. He said, let's make it bigger. Let's go even further. I just feel like
maybe that's who Kiki's racing.
No, because she started way before Sierra.
Yeah, she started way. She's pioneer.
She started at the turn of the century. I think she's still going.
Yeah.
So, you just get off of that woman, okay? It's a lot to grow and give birth to a whole fucking baby. Stay off of her. She trying to promote an album. She trying to work Russell down.
And I stretch.
Let a girl have
God damn.
Oh my God.
It's good. I love it for her.
I mean, they do seem happy. They do seem very horny for each other and
good.
All that, which, sure. So, good. Happy for you. Indeed.
Do you like a rom-com? What's your favorite rom-com? Or romance film?
Oh, well, I don't. It has to be rom-com. I don't like just straight up romance.
Fair.
And I'm trying to think of a black one, but the black ones be so corny.
Yeah.
Oh, they be so corny. Like Love and Basketball, there's nothing comedic about Love and Basketball. Love and Basketball is a cautionary tale.
Yeah, I think so.
That's a horror movie. Imagine play.
Where?
But the first one I thought of when you said that was How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. I fucking love that movie. That's a great movie.
Great pick. Good pick. Great one. I was over here struggling. Maybe 2 can play that game.
Brown Sugar, Just Right, Think Like a Man, Love and Basketball.
I think 2 can play that game.
Oh, The Best Man's good.
Oh, Best Man's a good one.
Also a little more dramatic than funny, but it is fun. Oh, Deliver Us from Eva.
And eventually sad.
Yeah, The Wood. The Wood. I do love The Wood.
Wood's a great one.
Coming to America, is that a rom-com?
Yes, that is a rom-com.
If Coming to America counts in, I might be. I'm on IMDb, and they said yes.
I think it kind of does.
I think it does. Yeah, that is a good one.
Okay, well, Coming to America,
legit hilarious.
I always just think comedy, I guess, but you know what? It is kind of a rom-com.
I mean, yeah, there's a story, and then niggas get married and all that. So sure.
And there was never a sequel. It never happened. It didn't come out. Okay, well, all right, Russell.
I never even heard of one. So
I don't know what anybody's talking about. Sequels? What?
No, Kirsten, did you see somebody ask Kirsten Dunst about doing a follow-up to Bring It On? And she was like, leave greatness where it is. Just
work, Kirsten.
leave greatness exactly where it's at. That movie is a cult classic.
They will not leave them alone about it.
And I need y'all to let it go. Kirsten Dunst, all the people are in their 40s now. What you wanted their kids to be doing?
Tell Gabrielle Union head.
She don't know it. She don't know she's in her 40s now. Gabby's like,
that's probably why they can't.
23. What do you mean?
That's probably why they haven't made a sequel. Because they're like, Gabrielle, you're the only one. You look the same age. It won't make any sense.
You look like you went off to college and now you're back to coach the girls, and everybody else looks like the moms. So
right, it's not.
Yeah.
I do think that if they both were cheerleading mothers and then became like stage moms of competing cheer groups, or had to like work together because their daughters were in the same cheer group, they could ham fist some shit together. They made Hocus Pocus 2 and Freaky or Friday. So
well, and you know, I don't think anybody was really like, yeah, give me some more of that movie. So
I wasn't.
Right. So I really appreciated Kirsten Dunst being like, you know what? That Bring It On is excellent. It is great. It is a great film. And I'm going to leave it right there over in greatness by itself where it belongs. I say yes. Amen. Finally, somebody.
Like them doing another I Know What You Did Last Summer. You know you made 2 after the first one, right? And
I still know what you did last summer. I ain't forgot what you did last summer. Like y'all kept making those movies. So how many more stories is it to tell? I mean, well, never mind. Let me not challenge you.
Horror movies, girl, they will ride you right off into the deep end. Especially a slasher. They're just like, oh, well, Freddy Krueger has 20 movies.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But we can't, us, sensible people. Like, we don't have to.
the viewing public, we've had enough. We're putting our feet down. Also,
Freddy Krueger has 20 movies. He has what? 2 or 3 good ones? Like really good ones?
I don't even know. I can't look at Freddy Krueger.
And you aren't going to be able to keep up that lie of y'all ain't got no money to make this for so long when you keep making bull shit. This Street Fighter movie with 50 Cent and Andrew Schultz in it. Where am I supposed to?
Excuse the fuck out of me? There's a what?
I would like you to direct yourself to a gal named Google.
Absolutely not. Wait, no, this says Jean-Claude Van Damme, Kylie Minogue.
No, that's the old school from the 90s.
Oh, Street Fighter.
Also not great, but cast at least made more immediate sense.
Street Fighter. Oh my God.
This
Noah
cast is
Centineo. Andrew Schultz, Eric Andre, 50 Cent, Jason Momoa.
I will say the casting, like I can see it for everyone who they're supposed to be playing, especially with the side-by-sides. I just know who can act and who can't.
Right. Can any of these people act?
50 Cent's not bad.
Noah Centineo. Isn't that To All the Boys I Loved Before? Isn't that him?
I'm not familiar.
I thought he was in that one.
I know.
Yeah, that is him.
What's his name? Chief of War. He's Blanca. What is that man's name? Jason Momoa.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't going to go see this no way, but knowing Andrew Schultz is in it, I'm extra not seeing it. I streamed a movie once on a boat, and Andrew Schultz ended up being in it, and I cut it right off. I don't even remember what it was called.
That is the fiercest.
I don't know the premise or nothing. I will not support that man.
Well,
that's it, and that's all.
Oh, speaking of movies, RuPaul is going to be starring in a new action comedy set in the Drag Race universe, being produced by World of Wonder and Bleecker Street, directed by Adam Shankman, who did Hairspray. It looks like this is an as yet untitled action comedy set on a runaway bullet train on the stank rail. Okay, the plot description, I'm reading this on Variety, says best friends Tess and Dee Dee, train stewardesses who trade their dreary shifts on the stank rail for the glitzy Glamazonian Express. When a catastrophic stormaganza,
All right.
or stormganza, threatens to derail a high-speed train and crash it into Los Angeles, fierce, the duo in coach must join forces with the snobby first-class attendants and President Gagwell to save the day. Gagwell is RuPaul.
Of course.
RuPaul said, President Judy Gagwell is the part I was born to play. Finally, a role I can sink my dentures into.
Okay. Well, you know what? This movie is the plot description is letting me know that this movie doesn't take itself seriously. And
yeah, it's camp.
RuPaul is actually a good actor, is pretty funny on screen. So hopefully this is good. I'm expecting to
Sounds
see
like Airplane.
some Drag Race cameos.
For sure.
Yeah. But yeah.
Sounds kind of like Airplane or like those like Liam Neeson.
No, I don't.
Not Liam Neeson.
I don't know.
Say Liam Neeson?
I don't know.
Because he's in the fucking the remake to The Naked Gun, starring the actual man.
Okay.
That whose name is escaping me right now.
Well, this sounds
What
really
is the name of the man
campy
from The Naked Gun?
and goofy. The Naked Gun.
I'm gonna be so mad at myself.
Oh, Liam Neeson.
It's not Leslie Nielsen.
Really?
Yes.
Sure. Oh yeah, damn show is. I don't think I ever saw The Naked Gun. I don't think I ever saw the. Yeah, no, I never saw the original of this. So
slapsticky, spoofy.
Oh, he died. Oh, damn, he died a long time ago.
Yeah. But he was like one of the major faces of those silly slapsticky movies, Airplane being one of them. There's a lot of disaster and action themed films that have that kind of camp and silliness that you would see in a lot of Drag Race sketches and shit.
Yes.
So I expect that's what this sounds
Same.
like. It's going to be
that's what I'm expecting.
Big budget Drag Race sketch. I'm very much looking forward to seeing who's going to be in it.
Yes, that should be fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Hooty hoo.
Good luck.
Yes, good luck indeed. I want all my faves to make appearances. Thank you so much. I want Madison in this movie.
Oh my God, we have to have Madison.
Somehow, some way, figure it out.
Speaking of new films, 50 Cent purchased the rights to the film Paid in Full.
Nope.
And says that he will be developing the film into a premium television show. Very quickly, I think I've said this a couple of times, but Paid in Full is one of my favorite movies.
Okay.
Please respect what I'm going through in this rough.
I was going to say, do you have faith in his ability to do this?
No. No.
Okay.
Said if you like Godfather or Harlem, you're going to love this. Cam said to executive produce alongside me.
Of course
if
he
you
is.
Want in, get at him. I'm out of the country. Cameron was, posted it as well, saying, this is what we've been talking about for a few months now. It's almost time. Thanks, 50 Cent, for the opportunity. My nigga, we're going to burn this shit down. Okay. Now,
so maybe
Paid in
it won't
Full.
be bad if Cameron is the EP. Maybe it won't be so bad.
What makes you feel that? Why do you feel?
Well,
Cameron won't even rap back to Omar Gooding. Why do you feel like the
way I pushed that completely out of my hippocampus? Well, because he was in Paid in Full, so I'm like, at least it's not just 50 Cent, buying something and deciding to make it, like a Power 2.0.
Yeah,
but
him giving a like courtesy credit.
Oh,
a little vanity credit to someone as an EP to get consumers to feel like, oh, this is legitimate because this person is attached to it.
Okay.
It happens
Yeah.
to
Well, it almost worked on me because I'm thinking, oh,
Now-
well, maybe he'll actually be a part of it. Like he'll be in there really making decisions.
That is what I'm hoping. Well, not even that. I don't want him making any decisions on the show. Like maybe on his character.
Okay.
Assuming he's in it, and this is where okay.
He can play the dad
of who?
Well, so like there could be a character like Rico, right? And or like Rico's son is in the show or something, and Cameron could have like a sort of guest appearance in that way. But just because you were in a movie, a cult, nigga fave, and all that doesn't necessarily mean that you have what it takes to then develop a TV show based off that movie and see it through and make it good. Just because you were in a movie don't mean you have that other skill. So
exactly.
We will see. We will see. You look disappointed already.
I love this movie.
Well, that's too damn bad.
Another, almost like what Kirsten Dunst said, I've always loved that it's just sat there as a single thing and still good. I watch it today. I enjoy it. I don't need this. Now, here's where you will immediately piss me off if you remake this movie.
Well,
for what? Well, especially if Cam is EPing. Pick it up where you let this be a sequel series. Pick it up where the fucking movie left off.
Okay.
Nigga, literally, he's the one with the big cliffhanger anyway. And he literally snitches on his connects, but says, I don't even remember the line because I haven't watched it in a while, but he says some flexy ass shit, I think, directly to the camera about when he comes home, he gonna be the king, so he's not snitching on nobody in Harlem. Right? And that's kind of where his thing ends. And he was, I think, facing 25 to life. It's been damn near 25 years since that movie came out.
Perfect.
So just pick it up with him getting out.
Yes. And seeing what Harlem looks like now. Completely different motherfucking place than it was 25 years ago.
If you can find a way to get Wood Harris and Regina Hall back into, I don't think they need to be in it. I actually would prefer the characters not be in it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I would like for them to just have a happy ending.
Well, everybody loves.
But if you get Wood Harris and Regina Hall in this series and Cameron plays Rico in its sequel, I fear I will have to at least watch it.
You'll have to. You're too big of a fan to not give it a try. But watch that pilot piss you off real bad.
Maybe this is what Omar thought he was auditioning.
He gonna get out and see that it's a Whole Foods on 125th and be like, absolutely not.
Bitch, what if they put Omar's audition footage into the show somehow? I don't know how they would work it in. They could put it in into the background of a scene.
They could, he could put it in the post movie credits. He could put it, like where people put the bloopers and the shit like that. Who knows? He's petty and stupid, but.
Also, this is a Dame Dash. I mean, it's presented by Dame Dash and Rockefeller originally.
Right.
Dame
okay.
was doing movies and all kinds of shit. So it's kind of like was his film. He lost the rights to it along with some other stuff due to financial
money. Yep.
Yeah, money shit. So of course, 50 Cent being a petty vulture, scooped that shit right on up underneath him, gave Cam the 1-2, and they've been flexing. Cam and Dame are not on great terms. And so I saw this post from Dame Dash where he responds to the announcement. And I was like, oh, I expected it to be like enraged and bitter and da-da-da-da. And it was actually like, he definitely looks tired and he looks like his feelings are hurt. But what he said was kind of fierce.
Okay.
He was just sitting there and he goes, all right, so this came out today. Congratulations, Cam. 50 Cent is your new boss. You just made 50 Cent your boss, and you're proud of it. Congratulations. And that was the end of it. So I'm like, on one hand, bitter, sure. On the other hand, very valid point, 1010%.
Why? Oh, okay.
I'm like, we don't even have to get into it.
I want to congratulate Cam for making 50 his new boss is crazy.
Cunt.
Yes, that's petty. That's Drag Race confessional shit.
Hunt. And this is what we'd be trying to hammer home to a lot of you niggas. Like, that one went over a couple of y'all heads, but if you would just do the math and like,
man,
look at some of the other girls who've been in the position that Cam is in now.
Right. Cam about to write Dame's name on his lipstick. You're going home, bitch. I don't appreciate that cunty petty shit, bitch. How
That
weird. How could
It's like
you-
also,
okay.
it's not even like you're working underneath like Ava DuVernay. Like it's like this is someone who's just looking for mentorship from Tyler Perry. Look at the quality of work.
I'm hurting at the thought.
You niggas like 50 Cent media because you don't have a lot of other shit to watch because all you're really interested in is hood shit and GTA 5.
Right.
You know, GTA 5 the show, which I get, but it's like, again, I think Crystal and I say regularly, that can be well made.
It could.
That can be well made. It can be good.
Yeah.
But you don't require it to be.
And, 50 Cent just makes Zeus Network content for niggas. That's really all it is. This is, I don't, thankfully, I'm not some huge paid in full stan, and I don't really care what you do with this movie. I don't care how you chop it up and bastardize
Some of
it.
my faves have been ruined at this point.
Right.
It's like,
So, I can't even say I'll watch it, but I do like seeing these niggas be catty and going back and forth with each other. Because, Dave, that was
delicious.
unnecessary. You didn't have to say nothing about it.
So funny.
I'm assuming you
So
got
funny.
paid. Why couldn't you just take your check and go sit down somewhere? You made 50
Ooh.
Cent your boss. Well, so when you said he lost the rights, you mean he lost them before 50 Cent acquired them?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then.
No, he had to give that up along with other things because of money stuff. So you didn't really get paid.
Gotcha.
You like
Never
50
mind.
Cent bought that from somebody else.
Okay. All right. Well, that.
Oh, did he respond? Oh, Cameron did respond.
So you can respond to Dame, but not to Omar Gooding?
You really turned into a chatty patty damn.
Chatty Patty!
Niggas get cut out of TV series every day, B-U-B-I. You only doing this for clicks. The most action you got in yet. Chanel ever?
In
I
your
think he meant
Chanel. What channel?
Maybe that might be an autocorrect flex.
Maybe he means in your bag, like in your Chanel. But that still don't make sense.
Oh, that makes way more sense.
But not a lot.
No, not much.
Not
but
much sense,
like,
but
I'm,
more
I'm less
sense.
confused. You,
You said, oh, this nigga. No, he meant channel. That don't make sense. I don't get it.
you welcome. For now on my little nigga. For now on my little nigga, go to the store for me real quick. Why do y'all like doing this type of shit to each other? Like, you still can't sleep at night. Everybody hates you.
I don't want to hear shit
Tyler
else
Perry.
from him until he responds to Omar Gooding in the booth. In the booth.
Mo and Marcus.
I'm so mad I forgot
gotta
about
be.
that. You don't get to say shit else. That man put out 9 songs.
9.
And you ain't put out one verse. Do it. Hurry up.
Why? Look, I'm so confused.
Niggas, grown ass men, get offline.
Did you see this white man on ABC News?
You got to be more specific than that.
Oh my God, you're so right. You're so right.
That's not telling
Why
me
did I say that?
anything. I don't know. I have no idea what you mean.
The white man suing Tyler Perry for 260 M's.
I did not. He went on.
ABC News.
Oh God. Let me find this.
Oh yeah. I watched the 12-minute interview this morning. ABC News.
Oh wee.
I mean, I'll say this, Crystal, is pretty much what we talked about. He doesn't really say much of anything new.
Okay.
They go over the stuff we talked about.
Mhm.
New for me was that I had to actually see the photo of Tyler Perry by the jet ski.
I
skipped
told
that
you.
part.
I
was rolling
told
around
you.
with it.
You deliberately
But
ignored
ABC
it.
News was like, nope,
You're gonna
Nope, here
see
you
it.
go.
You're gonna
There it is.
see it.
you're going to look at it. You're gonna tell her.
You are. You're gonna.
You are going to tell her. And so, yeah, a lot of it was essentially it was maximizing his voice,
Okay.
his movement to sue this man and have him held accountable for
Okay.
what he alleges happened to him. I didn't find anything necessarily off-putting or odd or even noteworthy outside of that, except for the part where he was asked if it was true that he asked for money before the lawsuit to buy his silence. And he said, no, I wanted accountability. And I wanted to hopefully prevent that sort of thing from happening to other actors or in the future. And I did have a moment, of course, where I'm like, you mean like the black actor that helped you put this case together is currently in a situation with Tyler's business partner who says the very thing happened to him who you still have not talked about?
Yep.
Oh, that's a bit interesting. But, I don't know much about algebra, but I can kind of look at things and say two things can be true. White people ain't shit. White men ain't shit. And also, Tyler, you got to step up to the front, hun.
Yeah.
You have to step up to the front.
You
and not
do.
Things are bad this time.
You do. My thing is, once you've been this egregious and this ridiculous, this disrespectful, this thirsty in your pursuit, just unendingly going after this white man who is cute. Like, he's cute. I get why you found him attractive, but to be sexually harassing this man the way you did, at that point, I don't care if he takes a couple hundred of your M's. I don't. Why?
I'm sorry.
Why should I? Leave that man alone. You can go be with anybody who wants to be with you. Go pick one of the many, many people who want to give you their booty hole and be with them. Leave this man who told you no once, and that should have been
really
enough,
could have
alone.
Girl, and that's the thing too, because after my eyes were accosted by the someone said
I told you to
Superman.
look at it when we talked about it, and you said no.
Truthfully, it's the
You refused. I said you need to look at Tyler Perry talking about you don't see the stud.
Which I have to talk about that too. You know what? No, we don't. We already did. It just brought it back up for me when I watched this and I saw it again and I'm just like,
God, you old man. Right. You thirsty old nigga. Who talks like this?
ew. Anyway,
Desperate.
what I was gonna say was like, I didn't want to see it because there's nothing wrong with it. He looks perfectly fine.
Sure.
I see Medea, like, and now it's weird because of all of this.
Right.
But to your point, it's like, and as he's talking about this, he's like, oh no, he was talking about when he had like something at his house and they were drunk and Tyler told him about the guest house. And he said that Tyler got into bed with him. He said after that situation, I don't think there's anything wrong with shooting a shot or, making a move on someone. But I do think that if you're rejected, you should stop.
Oh, he did say that.
He would stop.
Well,
he said that.
Wow. My mind. Because that's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. You can shoot your shot. The person says, I'm not interested or I'm not in that place or whatever the no looks like. Accept the no and go on about your billionaire business.
Right. Even if you lived in some subterranean dungeon where, who knows when's the next time you bump into a sign of life, you still move on. But your billionaire life?
With millions and millions of booty holes for you to touch and discover.
You could have said that jet ski picture to dozens of queens that look just like this.
You could have went out to any club. You could have went on any of the apps. You could have. It's just
And my God, when you're visiting LA.
I mean, and you live in the outskirts of Atlanta. You literally have a compound out there. You could be ethical about this if all you really wanted was gay sex. but you want power. You want to coerce somebody. You want to push somebody into something. That's what you want. And that's why
His
I
representation.
don't care that you have to come up off of some money for it. I just don't.
I'm not gonna lie.
I don't care.
I wish I could say I hate to see it too, but girl, like, I don't really care either.
Leave people alone. Leave people alone.
His representation ate this up. They made sure to include the screenshots of the particularly creepy and
See, I told you.
even the way that he, you know, when he talked about guiltless sex, they bring that part up too, and how that was sort of like used as a way to like the way that it melded with religion, and all these other things. They really just hit all of the little dots. Where he talked about when he actually did like assault him and stuff like that, like on the weight scale.
Yeah.
One of the things he said is that when I'm sorry if this is triggering for anyone, but one of the things he said was like when your control of your body is taken away from you, you can't expect how you're going to react. Something like that.
Yes.
I'm probably not wording it.
No, that's
correctly.
so true. That's so true.
But it was in essence saying like you can't judge someone's actions when something like this happens to them. It is like you can't gauge how you will respond when your body and control of your body is taken from you in a situation like that.
Yes.
And I just thought that was a really truthful and profound thing to say. Again, the only thing that made me raise an eyebrow was like, okay, girl, what about them other alleged victims? But other than that, this was like this white man and his legal team saying, oh, what Christmas, Medea? Not this one. Halloween canceled.
And so
St. Patty's done.
And so be it. Like, leave grown ass people alone. That man did not want you, and you did not take no for an answer. Now, I highly doubt you actually do have to come up off of $260 million, but even if it's $50 million, I'm not shedding no tears for Tyler fucking Perry in this situation, girl. And that's so true. Like, you can think you know how you gonna react to certain stuff. You can think you know. And you might even be right about what you think you know. But not until you're in that situation and parts of your brain shut down do you really know how you'll react under those circumstances. You ate with that, girly pop. You did.
Look at Carey.
That's so real. That's science. Mariah don't know nothing about that. That's science.
Do she look like a recurring cast member on Vanderpump Rules? Yes. Does that confuse me even more because given girl, you could have just went down to WeHo and picked one of these out? Yes.
She's a cute white girl.
But she ain't.
But there's 500,000 of her in downtown LA. They're in WeHo right now. What are you talking about? Like, when there's booty holes that have been shined and are offered up to you on a platter, and you're like, no, I want the one that don't want me back.
Yes.
That's where we have a problem. Yeah, gonna give him his money.
And authorities.
I don't know. That's too damn bad.
I think you're gonna have to come out the pockets, babes. And you might want to also give that man his script back. Now his fucking shows it.
Yeah, give him the rights to his shows or whatever it is. Yeah.
Production hell.
Give him his shit. From him. Give him his shit. Is it going anywhere? Probably not, but still, give it back.
Of course not. But like, that's not cool. That's not nice.
Is it even, no shade, is it even good? Or was Tyler just gassing you up because he wanted
Of course it wasn't.
That rainbow.
Of course it wasn't. But that's what he was doing. I didn't even know that the man was in that much of The Oval. Because of course I don't watch it.
Right.
I think it was like 85 episodes, bitch.
All of them. I'm assuming. I
was like, oh, he was like a star of the show. Like, y'all know who this is.
Yeah, I guess so. You niggas who watch Tyler Perry networks or whatever, y'all would know.
This case is the first time I ever seen this person in my life.
Same. No.
And sure, he looks like he auditioned for Superman and the role went to the right person. But at the same time, like Crystal has said,
he's cute.
Girl, with all of that money and the way that horniness works among gay guys, this white faggots will fuck you and not even want your money or not in return. Just because you're
for the
black
fun
and
of
75 feet tall.
Yes. I was thinking just because you're black and tall. Are you good?
I don't.
Just okay. We ain't even got into the irony of Tyler Perry being so weirdly homophobic and having all of these threads of weirdness in his work over the years, and then trying to all of a sudden have, there's a bit of a
That's a
shift and
special
a
episode.
pivot here, right? And the whole, but see, we knew you was gay. You
Yeah.
remember how mad he got when Aaron McGruder did that episode of Boondocks?
Oh yeah.
Child,
Pissed.
him and all the aunties just irate. How dare you come after a man of God?
Watch Boondocks this week.
Aaron came out the gate swinging on niggas. It was so good. But
So good.
yep, Tyler Perry is reaping what he sows. Y'all know about that.
Y'all should remaster it, the Boondocks, because I don't think they're gonna pick. I don't think they're gonna reboot it or anything.
No,
Said they were anymore.
no, probably not,
They-
because he's gone.
Unfortunately, lost a lot of their talent, especially a key
Right,
component.
Mr. Witherspoon.
John Witherspoon.
right.
So
So we actually don't even want it no more.
Remaster it.
We-
Yeah, and
we
girl,
actually don't want
like
it
you
no
could
more.
remaster it and start and just hit play from the beginning
Yeah,
on HBO Max,
right.
and it would feel like it's airing, like brand new. They all
Even the R. Kelly episode, that's still relevant to this day. Bitches are still acting exactly like that behind Robert Kelly right now in 2025.
when Richard Freeman made that Luther burger and started a craze in the entire town
Did.
where people were murdering each other and turning into like
Yes.
addicts behind this greasy fast food.
Mhm.
And then I think about that fucking Popeye sandwich.
Yes. I was at a coffee shop today that has a bacon, egg, and cheese on maple crullers. I'm like, is this not...
The way y'all stressed them people out behind them sandwiches and were
Did.
actually killing people.
Remember the KFC, when KFC made a sandwich, but the bread was 2 chicken breasts? Do you remember that?
Yeah, the double down.
The double down. Oh my God. that's
Oh my God. That was heinous. that was so out of bounds.
Oh,
That's some shit that should only be at Cracker Barrel.
okay. Well, I forgot what we was even talking about. I don't even know how we
We
got
just
on
talking about Tyler
sandwiches.
Perry and how he's just gonna have to get this white man some money.
Yeah, it's
And the
looking like
Boondocks
it.
being the truth.
It's looking like it.
That was a great. I think he tried to get that episode taken off.
Yeah, he did.
No, BT did. Maybe they both did. BT definitely tried to get that episode about BT snatched. God, that show's good.
He didn't lie.
Top.
He didn't lie ever.
About anything. About nothing. About nothing. About nothing. And to think, that was how many years ago?
15? At
And
least.
you still out here coercing the
funny.
girls?
So funny. Oh my God. Right.
Taunting them with whether or not you'll kill them off in a show unless you give them some butt?
Playing with their livelihood because they won't let you sniff their dick. All right.
This is why I almost halfway felt bad for Dame Dash too when I think about Paid in Full, because he allegedly slapped Harvey Weinstein on the set of that movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've heard that story a couple of times that Dame
I'm
Dash
not mad at
slapped
that.
taste out of Harvey Weinstein's mouth.
I'm not
So
mad
it's
at
kind
that
of
at
like, where are the girls?
all. Duality. That's what friend would say.
All right, Mr. Dixon, let us know how much he gives you. That's going to be it for the hot tops this week. Let's take a break. We're back live and in color. It's time for your letters.
Yes, it is. Send your questions to asktheread@gmail.com. We may read them aloud on the show. Our first letter this week. Where to start? Okay. Our first letter comes from Nolandria, who says, Dear Kifir and Crystal, against my better judgment, I, a black girl, decided to step into the deep end and mix business with pleasure by swirling with a white boy at work. The sex was great, and that's honestly why I let myself believe him when he reassured me that we were exclusive.
Wait, one more time?
The sex was great.
The sex was great.
And that's why I let myself believe him when he reassured me that we were exclusive.
Oh, God. Okay.
Another girl at work who I'd been cordial with let me know that she would now be joining my team on a temporary assignment. Out of thousands of employees at this job, she, of course, turned out to be his other woman. And the exclusive arrangement that I thought I had was a lie.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, this girl is married, but initially when she asked me about him, I lied and said that we were just friends. Not because I was hiding anything sinister, but because our relationship was still fairly new and I didn't feel obligated to share details about my personal life. But one day out the blue, I'd had enough of her pick-me energy and the fact that she kept bringing him up unprovoked in all our conversations. So I finally checked the temperature with him to see what was really going on. Not only did he tell me he would never mess with a married woman, we even joked about how his self-esteem clearly wasn't that low. But the jokes were on me. He had messed with her anyway. And she sent me screenshots proving that he was over there yearning for her ass. Now, see how we just brought up how a man would be like, no, I would never go for her. You think I'm that depressed? You think I feel that bad about myself? And the whole time. Okay, anyway. After discovering that our quote-unquote exclusive arrangement was all a lie, I completely cut him off. Unfortunately, my coworker continues to keep me abreast of everything, even asking me to grab coffee to share that they finally slept together and she's filing for divorce from her husband. What was once harmless office drama has now turned into her sharing very intimate details about the progression of their relationship.
Wait, that was harmless? Okay.
Normally, I'd be happy for a woman leaving a bad marriage, but I can no longer keep up this act. What was once a fun hookup and a cool work acquaintance is now uncomfortable and toxic, and pretending that receiving these updates are fine almost feels like self-betrayal. I want to stay poised and cordial, which is why I can't just spaz, but maintaining decorum is starting to test my composure. While I'm actively working on my boundaries and unpacking other layers of how this unfolded with my therapist, I would love y'all's advice. Should I tell her the truth about me and him so she'll finally stop talking to me altogether?
No.
Or just keep listening until she lands a new role, even though I'll be running the risk that they truly end up in a relationship or worse, get married and invite me to the wedding. I don't care about him anymore. I just want peace at work. As a Beyonce and Kendrick fan, I feel torn between staying silent and composed or letting my cunty strategic side out. I've paid him dust and I refuse to let him know everything she's told me, but as a corporate baddie, I have to remain cordial at least until that moment comes. You two have helped me get through the non-trivial parts of this job, and I love y'all down for it. Please help. Sincerely, Nolandria. You get it?
Wow, Nolandria.
Oh, Landria.
That felt like, yeah.
You get it.
Yeah,
You get it. You get it.
I get it now.
Yeah.
That felt like a rom-com again. Like if you broke down a full movie.
Yeah.
To a letter. That was so much at one time.
There was a lot going on.
Wow. Okay. So she wants peace. This situation with her and the white man has ended because he's a liar and a dog.
Mm-hmm.
And so she stopped that specifically because she found out about him fucking this same lady.
Right.
The lady still with him is planning to divorce her husband.
Yep.
Which is, I don't even know why y'all say that. Like, I don't even know. Like, I don't.
She has filed at this point. She is leaving.
People be saying that shit for 6 years straight.
Oh, that's true too.
I don't.
That's true
care.
too. Oh, that's true as well.
And what about the foundation of this exciting little, affair? Screams foundation for marriage and let me leave this nigga and blah, blah, whatever.
Well, the girl doesn't know. Her own affair, right?
Yeah.
The girl don't even know that he was also fucking with this black girl while he was fucking with. She don't even know that part. But she can't be mad because she had a whole husband.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For Nolandria.
Yeah.
You looking at it like, it sounds like you are annoyed by the fact that she seems to be having a good time with this fuck nigga from your past.
Mm-hmm.
Not so distant past.
Right. 2 weeks ago.
And right. And you also recognize that there aren't really any boundaries around that because she don't know. Apparently that you have also been waiting in those waters. So I don't know how you put distance between yourself and that person yourself and these conversations without just out loud saying, I don't want to talk about him. And if you don't want to tell her your pussy's business, you don't have to. Like, I didn't hear anything in here where you owe this lady a woman to woman coming to you as a moment.
Right.
If you want to, I would ask yourself why you feel like that would be helpful for you individually. And if you come up with a sensible answer, do you? But also, you don't have to tell her that. You could there could be a million reasons why one don't want to hear about their coworker, not their best friend.
Yeah. Right.
Not their cousin.
Right.
Your chit chatty chummy whatever coworkers, a million reasons you could not want to hear about that nigga. So come up with one, put a boundary there. And I think if it persists, I might just be like, the reason I don't want to hear about that nigga is because I absolutely was fucking him. Dick was great. The nigga, not so much. Nigga interchangeably, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The thing is, that was the thing. Shut the fuck up. Carey, shut up. Shut up.
Are you arguing with yourself right now?
Yes, I am. Just finish the bit. Yeah, I think you could say something to her, but if it feels like a lot of projecting was in this.
Okay.
Am I bugging? It feels like there's a lot of like, I'm not in my feelings. That nigga ain't shit. And she don't even know. And judgment. And I just need my peace because, I love the end part with the Kendrick Beyonce reference.
Yeah.
And deciding whether you wanted to how did you word that?
Feel torn between being silent and composed or letting the cunty strategic side out.
Why would the cunty strategic side need to come out for this?
Right. No, you're right. Because she says she doesn't care about him anymore. But if you didn't care about him, I don't think it would bother you so much to hear this. I think you're telling yourself you don't care because you're trying to convince yourself that that's true. But in reality, you actually care quite a bit. And you're pretty hurt that he was lying to you about y'all being exclusive. All of that, which makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's fair.
It is. So, yeah, I think you're right about the projecting here. There's a bit of that going on.
Yeah, that's really what I took from it the most was like, okay, it sounds like this is their problem now.
Yep.
Specifically hers. Especially because she's the married one. So, it sounds like you kind of got out from underneath the fuck nigga. Scot-free.
Yeah.
But you owe it to yourself and this piece that you say that you want to be honest with yourself about what you're feeling. And it's okay to be in your feelings about a white boy, about a new boy, about, anything. It's okay to be in your feelings that your coworker is now got this dude. And even if you feel like he ain't shit, you're a human being, sweetie.
Yep.
It's okay to feel those things, but you gotta let yourself feel them, make sense of them, because that's how you'll get to it being okay and living with it and being at peace with it.
Yeah.
And then the next thing you know, she comes to work and she's laughing about some little boo-boo that her man just got her. And it's this doofus.
And you just blow your...
And you will laugh. You will laugh because it won't make you upset. You'll just be like, that is so stupid.
Yeah.
And I can't believe that this bothered me.
One day. Yeah.
One day. But give yourself time.
Yeah.
In the meantime, you don't have to strategize anything besides maybe talking to somebody.
You have a therapist. You said your therapist is helping you work on your boundaries, which is great. The sooner you can get that set up, the better. I agree with Kid Fury. I think there's no reason at all to tell her that you slept with this man. That's going to take a messy situation and make it that much messier. The fewer people at work who know that you fucking somebody at work, the better off you will be. I would not tell nobody that I was fucking a coworker at all. Not nobody at that job that I was fucking or did fuck. Never. But if it's killing you to hear all these updates, then I would say something to her like, girl, you know what? I'm happy for you and I hope it lasts forever and ever. However, you're giving me more and more details about this relationship and it's starting to affect the way I see him. Like I have to work with this person and I don't want this to color my view of him in the workplace. You know, I need to remain professional. So if we could just not, I don't really want to hear about the freckle on his dick. If we could just leave that out, you know, that would be great. Like just something like that to try to put some distance in between it. You know, she really can't be mad at that. Because that's fair. That's fair, bitch. I came here to run the Excel spreadsheets and crunch the numbers and hop on a call. I didn't come here for the rest of this shit. Talk about how y'all ran out of condoms and just said, oh, well. Like, girl, leave me out of it. I don't want to know. Thank you so much. But yeah.
And why do you want me to know? You're married. Are we not friends?
Do y'all work at a call center? Because I used to work at a call center and this was the type of shit that happened on a regular basis. And I loved it. If you love mess, get a job at a call center, baby.
Get a job at a call center. It is the most, oh my God, channels.
It is the best.
You go over here.
Oh God, it's the best.
You calling pick up from yesterday's episode.
You will never be bored. You will never be bored.
I was literally picturing the call center.
This is what I'm thinking. Yeah, me. I worked at multiple call centers and it was this type of mess every fucking time. So.
Everybody fucking each other.
Yes.
Like, what was that about? And I'm just like, thank you for calling Asian Arm Lock.
I worked at AT&T when the first iPhone came out. Bitch. Anyway.
I don't know how you made it out alive.
I don't either, because it was exclusive to AT&T then. So we had so many people. Oh yeah, you were.
I worked at Apple.
Right.
Yes.
So you remember we was in the trenches, child.
AT&T was worse though, because Apples were like,
bad. And I was in the tech.
Apple stores were pretty big.
Department on the phones.
A lot of AT&Ts are much smaller than your average Apple store or whatever.
Child.
And they weren't really accustomed to people just coming in trying to buy a phone just unbroken. It was, and because they were sold out at all, the Apple stores all the time would rush over to AT&T because Apple didn't have them.
Yeah. Well, thankfully I didn't work in retail. I worked in a call center, but I was in the tech side. They like created a smartphone tech division of the call center to help these dumbasses with the iPhone.
Everybody.
Oh my God. When I tell you that was hell.
Everyone lost.
That was hell.
Everybody lost.
Baby, that was
the amount of
hell.
people. The amount of people, Crystal.
Oh my God.
Into the mall.
It was so bad.
Our store.
So bad.
And came up to me with their iPhone saying, the icons won't stop wiggling. And I would just go,
yeah. Why I can't get on the internet? Because you didn't. Because this phone, you have to buy an internet plan. You have to buy an iPhone plan. Your grandfathered plan from when AT&T used to be singular, when you signed up in 1993 or whatever, that $20 plan is not going to work with this iPhone. Anyway, I was triggered and taken back to a dark time. Yeah. But anyway, it sounds like call center mess. And I actually do miss that a lot.
It really does.
I used to love call center workplace drama, but good luck.
I was call center work.
We don't even have to get into that. You put it on YouTube like a fool.
We should.
Why would you put it on YouTube? Anyway.
We really shouldn't.
Good luck, Nolandria. Our next letter comes from Jay, who says, I'm a Black gay 29-year-old man who uses he, they pronouns. I've told my therapist, who I've been seeing for 2 months, that I'm a writer, but I've been struggling with depression, anxiety, and low self-esteem for years. It got worse last year when my beloved Yorkie, who I got at 13 years old, passed away, and we lost our Australian Shepherd of 13 years in April. I know these are pets, but they were literally my best friends. I'm going to stop you right there. You don't have to convince us. If anybody knows that pets are family, it is us. So you mourn and be as devastated as you need to be, because I can't even think about Lainey dying without tearing up. So don't even worry about it. I've had a lot of friendships come and go, but my dogs were a constant to me. Walking them and taking care of them gave me an excuse to get out of bed in the morning, especially on days when I just didn't feel like being here anymore. So that, plus helping my parents catch up on mortgage payments so they didn't lose their house, and all this unhealed trauma has made me feel like I'm a failure, and all of that has made me feel really depressed and anxious. As a teenager, I would take those feelings and write a lot of fantasy and sci-fi stories because my childhood was extremely rough. I used to want to be a writer, but I stopped writing because I didn't think anyone would want to read what I wrote. But then I met my therapist, who's also a writer and has published fantasy books. I admired this about them, so I started discussing my stories with them because they do tie into the trauma from my life, but also because it was nice to finally have somebody to talk about with it. Anyway. And we've been seeing each other for 2 months, and I feel like I've made a lot of improvements with them. Recently, I had a very rough day dealing with my self-worth. I basically had an emotional breakdown and started crying during our session about all the things I've been saying to myself for years. I admitted to her that I kind of hate myself, and I don't think I have the talent to go back to writing, and I feel like I'm worthless. She said, "You are not worthless, and you're extremely talented," and then brought up how I have a lot of good ideas for books, told me how she is in the middle of writing her next book, and then remembered one of my ideas for an unreleased story and said she wanted to use that in her story too. My therapist literally asked me if I could let her have the story in her book or if she could buy my story from me, and if not, I could co-write it with her and get an author credit. It was immediately clear that she wasn't joking because there was silence there, and I told her I wasn't comfortable doing that because I want to finish working on that story someday. But then she said, "Well, you need to write and publish it then," and left, but that didn't feel right to me. She then went on to tell me about zines and how that could be an outlet for me to start writing and releasing my own stories, but I think she saw that I was still uncomfortable by those questions, and so she assured me that I shouldn't be alarmed about her asking to buy my story because she understands the boundaries of a therapist and patient relationship, and that she would never use any of what I said in our sessions in any of their work because that would be extremely inappropriate. I honestly still felt very uncomfortable, and I don't know if I want to cut her off as a therapist because she's the first therapist I felt comfortable enough with to open up and share my deepest secrets. I've never really broken down in front of a therapist before. I don't think she was trying to steal my story or that she would, but it did make me feel like maybe she has alternative motives for keeping me as a client. What do you guys think? Should I be worried? Should I get a new therapist, or is this something I could work out? I should also add that we meet virtually, not in person. But I'm not sure if that's relevant. Thanks for any advice, Jay.
Okay. Thank you, Jay. I'll be honest with you, Jay, as this letter was being read to me, a notification that came across my the top of my MacBook here that said Charlie Kirk just got shot during an event at Utah Valley University. And I found that interesting.
Okay.
Let's get back to you.
Okay.
Okay. Condition on that. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Gun violence, man.
I mean, this is America. Charlie Kirk is probably pro-gun, so. All right.
Probably.
I mean, I don't know too much. I barely know the name, so.
Oh, he's Trump.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I figured. That's because you're so full of glee. You can barely hold in your joy right now. So
I'm not joyful.
Yes, you are, nigga. Your eyes are lighting up. You want to dance. You feel so good right now.
I don't take glee in gun violence.
Not all gun violence.
Are horrible people meeting horrible circumstances. Jay, first of all, I'm sorry to hear that you're, having a hard time. I can relate on a lot of things. I also write. It's tricky. I also have a Yorkie who will be 10 next month, and I demand that she become immortal.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, I'm probably going to write a story about how a dog owner goes on a quest for an elixir that can make his dog live forever.
Love that.
And all of the horrors that come along with it. Actually, that might be fun. So I'm sorry that has been difficult. Glad to hear you're in therapy. Understand the eyebrows going up about this particular interaction.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. like etiquette, it seems like a crossing a boundary to me, but I don't know
Yeah.
if it is okay or not to be like, hey, do you want to work on this, or or whatever the offer was. Yeah, so I'm not sure. I think that you're okay for. I think it's okay to wonder or to be a little uncomfortable with that, because as I've said, like, you can be in your feelings about whatever you want to. But you do have to write. Like you have to write, and maybe there is a more delicate way to put it, or sometimes that can sound like, well, 2 plus 2 is 4. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
duh, stupid bitch.
If it was that easy, bitch, I would not be struggling with it. I would not need to go talk to somebody about it. Right.
But much like, for instance, I consider myself like a highly functional, depressed, suicidal person. So it could be like, well, just get up and take a shower and
Yeah.
go for a walk. Like, what's the problem?
No.
I have to get there.
Yeah.
You know, and I have to do whatever, I have to want to do whatever it takes to make getting there easier in the meantime. But the more I get up or make a habit out of getting up, the easier it will be. And that's not to say that you're going to write a couple times this week and then, you know, next week you'll be Jordan Peele. But you don't know, like, try not to write without a purpose. Like, who gives a fuck if someone is going to read this, if someone's not going to read this, if it makes sense right away, if it doesn't, just write. Write something. Even if you start with journaling, just so you are in the practice. Think of it almost like working out. Like, just make a habit of writing more and more and more until it's just something that you do. And I believe eventually you will have enough confidence to write a full thing, whether it's the fantasy project that you are really passionate about or something that comes along in the process. Because one of my favorite memes is Kamala Harris, when she's sitting in front of them 2 cakes and she's looking over at another cake. it says, when writers, were you working on a story and come up with another story at the same time, something like that. So yeah, when your therapist said, well, you got to publish a thing or whatever, like, I can see me at some point being like, we never said we did. But then I could also see me going like, I know where that came from. I know what they meant by that.
Sure.
But the buying of the script thing and all that other stuff makes me go, who is this person?
Right.
I don't know, because I don't know how that works.
Yeah, same.
I would be really uncomfortable by that.
Right.
But maybe they just want your best. I don't know.
When I first read this email, I was stunned. This is a licensed therapist, Jay. Like, this is not like a life coach you found on Instagram. This is like a real therapist who went to school and has degrees and got licensed and is practicing independently. Like, this is a real therapist. I need to know, because I'm shocked that a therapist, you are in the middle of a breakdown, crying, talking about how much you hate yourself, you feel worthless. And she's like, yeah, you feel worthless, but have you thought about optioning your idea and passing that over to me so I can turn it into a novel, since you're not going to do shit with it? What? I don't know.
This isn't a conversation. This is maybe when the Charlie Kirk.
Yes. You tapped out because you were so excited about
Charlie
that white man.
Kirk shot in Utah, just right across.
Yes. This person is having a session talking about how much they hate themselves. They feel worthless. And the therapist is like, you're not worthless. You're so talented. In fact, remember that idea you had? You should let me use it for a book. And
I did not realize those two things were the same.
Yes, that was the same conversation. That is so deeply inappropriate.
So
That's like
weird
the
attack.
worst way. I just cannot imagine responding to a client in crisis like that. This is somebody who sounds like they may be a danger to themselves. They're talking to you about and this bitch said, well, if you go kill yourself, can I use your story idea? Oh, okay.
Damn it, Charlie Kirk. See, you feel like you can't even. I don't know if he's alive yet. I should really be quiet.
I don't know that this is actually like breaking the code of ethics or whatever, but I would be so deeply uncomfortable with this. And I really, this is hard because you feel really connected to this. The first therapist you felt this close to. You've only been seeing each other for 2 months, but you've made a lot of progress in that 2 months. You relate to them on the writer side of things. So it's not that easy to just be like, oh, well, I'll just go find somebody else then. Because
even if things are starry, it can be difficult.
Yeah, right. And then,
like when I moved and I had to have another therapist, my therapist in New York.
Yeah.
Tears, Mary J. Blige music.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not leaving. My therapist is gonna have to fire. She's gonna have to tell me, girl, we are done working together. You're all good now, or I've taken you as far as I can take you. One or the other.
It was fine. And it will be fine if you have to find a therapist.
Yes.
And Jay.
But this is so batshit. I couldn't.
That's just so weird. That's so weird. I heard the two things.
Yeah.
And I did not.
You did not
realize they were in the same.
This is in the same session.
Moment.
This is in response to you having a breakdown and crying, snotting all over the place, talking about how bad you feel about yourself. And they're like, no, you should feel good about yourself. You have great ideas. Remember that one idea you had, actually, since we're talking about it? What?
Not even just like, remember that one idea that we talked about? It was so great. It was something I would pay for something like that. It's amazing. Like you could really be in the
business.
Going right back into because you're fantastic and perfect and great. Like she could have, but was like, no, like say a number. What's your price? I got Venmo. I've got
not well, you know, as a published fantasy writer, I think some of the ideas you've told me about could be excellent books. Like I want to encourage you, even when you're feeling down, that, you know, I want to validate that part of you that I think you have. That would be one thing. Instead, being like, well, can I have the story in my book? Or I could buy it off of you, or you could have an author credit maybe. And then being like, trying to clean it up with, oh, well, if I can't take it, then you need to go ahead and write it yourself then. Or, well, you shouldn't be upset, or don't be alarmed. I understand the boundaries of a therapist and patient relationship. Do you, girl? I feel like you saw Jay's reaction and was like, uh-oh, I got to find a way to clean this up. I might have fucked up. This is bad.
Were they playing Monopoly that weekend? Or like...
Oh, just so you know, I'm fully aware of like client and therapist boundaries and what should and should not be done. And I would never use any of your ideas in my work. That's so inappropriate. And I understand, bitch.
I thought this offer was a different conversation where it was like, hey, by the way.
No.
Not you're like,
this
everything
session.
Sucks. I don't want to live. And you're like, oh, sure you do. But since we're on the subject, what you gonna do with that? So I would absolutely leave that session and be like, this bitch was like, if this hoe dies.
Yeah. I'm taking that idea. Did you tell anybody else about that idea? Did you put it in writing? Like,
which on one hand, half full.
It's a good idea.
Half full.
You have good ideas.
My ideas are tea.
They are
so tea.
They are.
That this bitch was trying to set me like. She was trying to pull knives out on your girl.
Wow.
And so let me really get to writing. Half empty, it's like, well, who is this bitch?
Yeah.
Who does care about me? Who is for me? Because if I can't go and talk to the lady.
Right. This is so
maybe you can't talk to that.
inappropriate. Like,
okay.
even honestly, even if she had brought it up completely separately, emailed you like, your ideas are so great, we should work together, blah, blah, blah. That is inappropriate. You are the therapist.
That was what I was wondering.
I'm not your business partner. I'm not going to be your therapist and we make money together. Like, no, this is I believe your therapist crossed the line here. I would love to say fire her and report her to the state. Okay, if she's licensed, if this is a real therapist, because I think it is that inappropriate.
If they're not licensed, then that explains a bit.
Yes, if they're not licensed, then I completely understand.
Look,
no shade, because a lot of people call themselves therapists and they are not. So,
oh my God, countless people.
So I would not be surprised if this is somebody who calls himself a therapist, but really they just somebody who talks to other people and try to make them feel better.
Look who gave Iyanla.
Because legit,
the space to shove a man's head into the ground.
Don't this sound like some shit somebody would say? This sound like some shit you would say if you was just trying to make somebody feel better. Like, girl, it's such a good idea. We can work on it together, blah, blah, blah. Like, there's nothing therapeutic about this. What strategy were you using here, sister? Which theory is this? I'm not seeing it. It's not making sense to me. It's really not.
The Hazley portrait of Black.
All right. You know what popped my butt meant to Harriet Tubman? Anyway.
Oh, God.
If you really are hesitant to find another therapist, I would start our very next session with, so I was deeply uncomfortable by you suggesting to buy my story and all this. And it has made me wonder whether I can continue seeing you as a client, because I feel like it was that inappropriate for you to say.
Especially because, it was tacked right onto a conversation.
When I'm telling you how I want to kill myself.
More so,
like,
me not wanting to exist.
You supposed to be asking, do you have a plan? Do you have, like, that? You supposed to be focusing on me and my emotional state right now, not the amount of money you can make off of the idea I told you about 2 weeks ago. That's if you just don't really want to go out there and find somebody else. But I would maybe have a conversation, but I don't even feel comfortable telling you to do that. This person should not be seeing clients. I don't think so. Not even as a student would I have done something this fucking crazy. I'm gobsmacked. I cannot believe a therapist did that. Like, these are the ones who make therapy look bad, make counseling look bad.
It sucks.
It does. Yeah. It really does, because it sounds really like they were helping you otherwise. So I could not blame you. And if you do decide not to see her anymore, please do report that shit to your state licensing board if she is licensed, because that is beyond not okay in my book. So
if you bump into these types of people, sometimes I encourage you to just remember that they are human beings too. They're people too. And every now and then, you might have actually booked a session with like one of the sitcom therapists that like needs a therapist. You know what I mean? Like, you're like, oh, I got the sitcom one. All right, let me try. Don't let it turn you off from therapy altogether.
And there are, first of all, a lot of therapists do have therapists, which they need, because
should.
As a therapist, you hear a lot of fucked up shit. So you probably do need somebody to go talk to about all the fucked up things you hear. But also, some of y'all need therapists in the you haven't healed your own childhood trauma shit, and yet you over here trying to help somebody else.
Fascinating.
In that sense, some of y'all need a therapist in that sense. And that was one of the things that really shocked me about grad school. I felt like you should have to go to therapy in order to be a therapist. You should have to know what it's like on the other side of this. The work you're asking your clients to do, you should know what it's like to do that work. Because
and like you,
Charles, I'm so disgusted about it.
You sitting for, I don't know, 8-10 sessions or whatever a day, listening to people talk about some of the worst things ever,
right?
Or be struggling with shit that's like maybe even out of your bounds to help them with immediately or whatever. Yeah. I bet you are going to need someone to talk to. So I know that like a lot of therapists have therapists their own. You're talking about, the kooky people who shouldn't be therapizing.
Really shouldn't. I'm really disgusted by that, but do whatever feels best for you. If you feel like I really shouldn't be without a therapist right now, so I'm gonna keep seeing her on the side until I find somebody else, maybe that. But if you choose to walk away altogether, and if you can find somebody else that you connect to, I would recommend that, because I'm really disgusted by a therapist behaving this way. So I am sorry you had that experience. Please don't let that turn you off from healing. You deserve healing, not some fucking therapist who's thinking about themselves and their ideas and their future success, or what could be success based off something you said in session. That is the most selfish, stupid shit. You are a goddamn therapist. Not even as a student. Not even as a student. I've never heard nothing that egregious.
Like I said, even as a student, I would have raised my hand. So, quick question. Can I say, is it cool if I ask a patient?
No.
Yeah.
And they would have said absolutely. The way this never came up in mock sessions, you had to record sessions and then you play them in front of class for all your classmates to listen and critique the way you talk to clients. Like, when I tell you of the hundreds of student therapy sessions I have listened to, I have never heard nothing that fucking stupid come out of a student therapist's mouth. I'm flummoxed. Get that bitch out of here. But good luck, baby. I'm just really disgusted by that. That I think that's gonna provoke a rant about bad therapists in my spirit. I think that's probably coming in the next few weeks. But let's end the letters right there for now. If you have a question for us, please send that over to asktheread@gmail.com. We're gonna take a quick break and then be right back.
Welcome back. And it's time for the read.
Mm-hmm. Says here Charlie Kirk is in critical condition, might not make it.
Yikes.
It's looking bad.
Oh no. Tons. They're so violent.
If only someone had been trying to enact gun control.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, he got shot for real, not like Trump. Damn.
God damn.
Well, thoughts and prayers.
I don't have those. I have thoughts. I'm thinking about it. You ever read?
Kind of. I was going to cuss out Young Thug for having the audacity to say the things he said about Glorilla.
Wild.
But you know, this Trump shit.
What part?
So the birthday. Have you heard about the birthday book and all of these? So there's all these birthday messages and stuff. Apparently, this Ghislaine Maxwell girl had collected all of these messages for his 50th birthday back in 2003, and it's all these letters and notes and stuff from. I mean, it's multiple. Bill Clinton's in there, and some other people. But of course, the one that made the news was Trump's, because Trump sent this man a birthday card. This is so insane. So it's a picture of like the outline of a woman's body, and then typed over it is like a little script that Donald Trump wrote. So it says like, no, it does. No, it does.
No.
It says voiceover. No. There must be more to life than having everything.
No.
Donald. Yes, there is, but I won't tell you what it is. Jeffrey. Nor will I, since I also know what it is.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. I'm looking at it.
Donald.
Oh, my God.
We have certain things in common, Jeffrey. Jeffrey. Yes, we do, come to think of it. Donald. Enigmas never age. Have you noticed that? Jeffrey.
What?
As a matter of fact, it was clear to me the last time
I saw you.
Donald, a pal is a wonderful thing. Happy birthday. And may every day be another wonderful secret.
They're lizards. Like, these aren't people.
With his name and signature where the genitals would be.
Oh, so it came out. I knew I wasn't crazy. They talked about this.
Yes. So this is part of the documents that came out. It's a so-called birthday book. That's what they're referring to it as. And everybody who works for the White House and for Trump has been saying, no, this is fake. He didn't do this. He didn't sign it. Trump talking about that's not my signature. Other people posted.
One person says Trump doesn't draw. I remember.
Trump.
Because I saw this on a Daily Show.
That's literally where I was going. That is where I was going because Trump said, these are not my words, not the way I talk. Also, I don't draw pictures. And the Washington Post said, you famously do draw pictures.
Yes.
Those sketches of buildings and a bridge. And we've seen your drawings before. Some of them were auctioned off during your first time as president. So he was like, oh, yeah, I actually do draw pictures.
Yeah. I've actually have heard of all of this. I actually do draw pictures sometimes, but that's just because people be like, oh, well, you draw a building, so I'll just draw a little building. But I'm not a drawing person. I don't do drawings of women, I'll tell you that. Okay, girl. Words.
Talking about that's not my signature. Child, George Conway posted a note that Trump sent him in 2006 with the exact same signature. It looks like the one you have now. What do you mean, bitch? You are all up and through them Epstein documents, and we all know it. Cut the
Enigmas
shit.
Never age. Have you noticed that?
May every day be another wonderful secret. What the fuck do you mean by that? It's drawings.
This gives their drink blood.
It's drawings and stuff of like Epstein with girls at a location or not a venue, but at some place that looks like Mar-a-Lago. It's naked photos of Epstein and Ghislaine, however the fuck you say that lady name. And
who cares?
A bunch of pictures of him with young-looking women and all this other shit. So some of the documents are already out. Of course, the Republicans are fighting the release of more of them. That's because y'all know that them dirty motherfuckers that you support are all through that bitch.
A pal is a wonderful thing. Ew. That's not even like immediately.
No, I know y'all tag teaming 14-year-old girls. I know it.
I believe like tentacles. Like I think like in your side, there are just tentacles.
Yes.
Like no organs.
Right. Like y'all are just like the Good Place when the demons wear human suits.
Exactly.
And old boy's character was like, I can't take off my demon suit because I'm a 90-foot tall lava monster that spews fire and it's just I drip mucus. And they're like, I want to see that so bad. That is what y'all are.
God, that show's so good.
Behind closed doors.
This is crazy.
Enigmas never age.
When I first heard them talking about this, I was like, this is so stupid. And while it's outrageous and I can't believe, like my brain can't even picture it because of how stupid it is, I can believe it is a real drawing. But this is my first time seeing it.
To say that's not my signature when we've all seen your signature and it looks just like this.
Right.
And then to say, I don't draw pictures. When you so famously draw pictures that they were auctioned off. And there were so many people who made jokes like, this is what happened when your kids have an artistic flair, but you tell them to shut the fuck up and go to business school and learn how to crunch numbers and shit. Like somebody should have let Donald Trump just draw his pictures and be happy. And maybe we wouldn't be in this place right fucking now. Y'all keep trying to strip the artistic ability out of your kids. And this is the type of weird shit we end up with. You so famously draw pictures. And this is your defense? Oh, I don't talk like that.
I'm just like, who helps you? Why do you have so many rabid, like, I will jump in front of 18 trains for this man, fans, followers. But no one is like, don't say you don't draw pictures. You do, there's proof, a lot. I don't get it.
There's another photograph with a caption underneath that is like a fake, you know, those giant fake checks that are like made out to people. This one's made out to Jeffrey Epstein for $22,500, signed by Trump. And the whole joke is that he sold a fully depreciated woman to Trump. Like this is Trump writing a check for a woman. And it says the woman's name, so they blacked it out. They blacked out the face of whoever this woman, they said any women and minors or alleged victims and minors,
Victims.
right, have been, faces and names have been redacted. Y'all joked about buying women and having delicious little enigma secrets and putting your girl, lock this nigga up. And I don't care. All of this, well, Bill Clinton is in it too. And if Bill Clinton was on that island fucking teenagers, guess what? Send that bitch to the pokey as well.
Have you ever seen that gif of Dakota Fanning in Twilight where she throws a baby in a fire?
Yes. Oh, I didn't know that was from Twilight.
Yes.
Be just like Issa.
Just, oh, you too?
When Issa said, fuck the kids and toss that little nigga in the house.
Right in the bin. You too. You too.
What if it's Obama?
What are we talking about?
Throw that nigga in there. I don't give a fuck who it is. Do you hear me?
Bruh.
Anybody.
Bitch.
You could name my absolute faves. I don't give a fuck. If they are participating in the sex trafficking of minors, women being sold and sexually assaulted, abused, bitch, throw them all up. Ain't no locks, ain't no keys. Let them whores rot for all eternity, bitch. No salvation, no mercy for none of them. Oh, but what about Bill Clinton? What about the Democrats? Girl, unlike you, my allegiance is not to the party. The Democratic Party is actually pretty trash, according to me. Like, I would like to see y'all do a lot better. I end up voting for Democrats because they closer to where I want the world to be than Republicans. It's like, it's not even a choice, really. But I would much rather the Democratic Party be much further to the left than they are. So my allegiance is not to, Democrats versus Republicans. Mine is people doing good things, being good people, versus people being demons and hell on earth and causing chaos everywhere they go. This nigga wrote a little mini screenplay over this crude drawing of somebody, made sure to include 2 little half circles for titties so you knew what was going on, and then put his fucking signature right where the pussy would be. Get out my face. May every day be another wonderful secret. What wonderful secrets were you girls sharing in 2003? Let the rest of the class know. I would love to know, me personally. How about the rest of the Republicans stop getting in the way of justice being served and let us see what the fuck is in all them documents? Quit fucking with us. Because if it was Biden or Obama or Clinton in office, y'all would make damn sure that the rest of us knew exactly what was going on. Y'all impeached that nigga Clinton appropriately. He should have been. That was a gross misuse of power. Right. That was a huge. He should have never been involved with Monica Lewinsky. That was so disgusting and so inappropriate. You're the president of the goddamn United States. And y'all made sure he was held accountable for that shit. So this, which is much, much way worser, yeah, tell the truth and get that bitch out of here.
Yeah.
Baby, I saw that drawing. I said, I'm actually out of here. I read a news story about Beyonce and Jay-Z breaking ground on some new mansion on 58 acres in the English
countryside. They bought an estate.
I said, yeah, go for it. Go for it. Go for it.
Like approval.
Go for it.
Build on build an estate on some UK ground.
They in the middle of the English countryside. They said, bitch, we actually just need to get on up and away from here.
Oh, they'll probably get horses.
It's bad. I mean, who knows? Maybe that I just could not. This is what has come out now. I want to see the rest. Show us the rest.
This is what I'm saying. Like, girl, come on, just drop them off. Drop them off and then try to talk your way out of it.
Because let's watch the party of family values and protecting the children and all this other bullshit that y'all love to spout and you just be lying. You don't actually mean none of it. I want to see y'all try to justify this shit. Justify keeping this man in office. Please, but I want to see it.
It doesn't mean it makes it so difficult for you too, because outside of being a monster, it's like there's no plan. You just says whatever, and then y'all have to clean up all of the inaccuracies and blatant lies and bullshit.
Yeah.
And it just makes everything look even more ridiculous. Right. Or you fucking deflect. in a way that is like laughable. It makes you feel like you're watching Leslie Nielsen. I remember your name now, dead white man. So sorry. Like one of his movies. Because it's like, are you bitches serious? Like, we're talking about you being possibly involved with some of the worst human trafficking, child trafficking in the nation's history that we know about.
Right.
And you like, oh, but you know what? Obama, liar. Like, Hillary, let me tell you about her Pornhub history. Like, girl, shut your... What are you...
Let me tell you about what happened in the pizza shop. Let's talk about what really happened at Mar-a-Lago. Let's talk about what happened on Epstein's Island.
Even this.
Let's talk about these documents, bitch. Let's talk about them. What's really going on?
Someone gets their hands on,
child,
you know, this drawing with this fucking script from American Beauty on it or whatever. It's this like blurb.
It's so
from Happiness.
Starting off with the voiceover, like, girl, please let your kids go to art school. Please let them just pursue what they want to do. Please.
Because I mean, look at this. Da Vinci, come do it. Again.
Not again. Get out of my face.
Like, this is ridiculous. And then you're like, oh, but he doesn't draw. Bitch! Like, first like, it doesn't exist. Boom, we got our hands on it. Well, he doesn't draw.
Oh my God.
It's not even like something that someone would have had to like sneak. Right.
It's not that great of a drawing either to be like, I couldn't make that.
Right.
Being like, I don't draw. Way. Okay, bitches who don't draw could draw that. That's not great.
Exactly. Yes. It looks like someone who doesn't draw.
But you do draw, ho, and we know that.
But you draw. You can't draw, but you do. That's the difference.
Oh my God. Oh, what
a maniac.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it for me. I also see that this just popped across my feed. Apparently on September 8th, Jezebel published a story that is titled, "We Paid Some Etsy Witches to Curse Charlie Kirk." And so now, I just clicked through because I'm like, Jezebel, this was 2 days ago. And so now it has an editor's note. This story was published on September 8th. Jezebel condemns the shooting of Charlie Kirk in the strongest possible terms. We do not encourage or excuse political violence of any kind. They're like, okay, technically we did pay.
They should put a winking emoji at the end of it. They should put a winking emoji at the end.
I'm just saying, 2 days after y'all published the story about how you paid some Etsy, the Etsy witches said, well, now that I have my $14.99, let me go in my bag.
Sinners.
And share the name of the witches that you bought that from. I just would like.
Oh, hell yeah!
Let us know.
Put them on.
Yeah. Which one of them bitches did that? Because
what is it that you need? Cash App, Venmo.
Just saying, I have a couple of requests. If you girls do that. So, but yeah, that's it for me.
Also, Sage is like you don't buy Sage, gift it.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
And who better than a witch this pop?
I just think it's very funny that Jezebel was like, okay, we did do this, but please don't sue us.
Yeah.
Technically, we have to keep it cute now. Our bad. Anyway.
Okay. So for me, I would like to address 2 quick things. First, I would like to address a white woman by the name of Frederica Polidoro. She's an Italian journalist who, for some reason, was permitted access to Julia Roberts and Drew Garfield. And one.
Oh my God, I saw that! Oh, that was crazy.
If you're unfamiliar, the 3 of them are currently promoting a film they star in together called After the Hunt. It kind of surrounds Me Too energy. And from the trailer I watched, it seems like Julia Roberts plays sort of an inspiration or mentor to Ayo Edebiri's character. And after an alleged assault on Ayo's character, Julia seems to be sort of caught in the middle because Andrew Garfield's the alleged suspect or what have you, abuser, is her character's friend. So it's just this seems to be this statement on, I guess, the public going on in perception of people who are on those types of things that also have a lot of fame and huge platforms. I saw, what was the big festival that just ended? I think it was Venice Film Festival. And there were quotes from it about it being controversial. I think I saw someone ask Julia Roberts something like how she felt about the controversy from the movie because they heard some people saying that they felt like it like reignited old conversations, or basically like they bring up old shit. And in my head, I'm like, was that journalist literally just at the open bar after the movie and heard two people say that and then decided to approach Julia Roberts and say there's controversy surrounding the movie? Because that's what this sounds like.
Yeah.
It sounded like two dumbasses were like, oh, me too.
Yep.
And you decided to waste this lady's time. So all that to say, people already have opinions, although it's not even fully out yet. But back to this dumb asshole named Frederica Polidoro. Now, this lady had the nerve to ask these three actors the following question. Where is it? She says, oh, actually, let me rephrase that. She asked two questions. She asked two of the actors the following question. Now that the hashtag #MeToo era and the Black Lives Matter are done, what do we have to expect in Hollywood? She also said what we lost, asked them to address what we lost with the politically correct era.
All right, I know what you are.
And she says, she specifically points out Andrew and Julian, says, just you two.
This was so crazy. Io's face. She was like,
all of them were like, is this bitch? And Julia, God bless her, even said, can you repeat the question and can you take your sunglasses off? Because I can't tell who you which two you're speaking to.
Yeah.
You're speaking to. So she takes the glasses off. She asks the question again and asks them to address that and what they lost with the politically correct era. Io Debris, God bless her. Awesome, talented, gorgeous, beautiful. Love seeing you in. She says immediately, yeah, I know that's not for me. And I don't know if it's purposeful.
Of course
that's not for me. So I'm just curious. She says that it's not done. And she went on to have, make all of the points that it isn't finished. The work isn't done. There are still activists that work incredibly hard day in, day out. They're doing the work because it's not finished. And that's kind of like the point.
Just because it doesn't trend doesn't mean people aren't doing the work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just because you're not seeing headlines every day. She answered the question perfectly.
Did.
As well as, having more room to answer questions about Me Too and Black Lives Matter. The only Black person present.
This was just so crazy.
The streets have been eating Frederica's ass alive. Rightfully so. She took to her Instagram to say the following. I was going to do it in a really bad Italian accent because I just finished my Mafia of the Old Country. But why should I do that to the rest of
I eat the pasta. I'll do it.
That's kind of the cadence.
I mean, this is a very stereotypical.
Horribly stereotypical.
Yeah.
The tone was around.
Yeah. What do you?
I'm going to just skim. I've been subjected to personal insults and attacks because of a question that, for some reason, was not well received by some members of the public. I find it striking that those who unjustly accuse me of racism and consider themselves custodians of justice find acceptable violent language, personal attacks, and cyberbullying. I'd like to clarify that rather than focusing on the thoughtful responses of Io Debris, Julia Roberts, and Andrew Garfield, the discussion continues solely on how I should have phrased the question. All the contributions from those present were reported in full in the published interview without any omissions. To date, I am not aware of any protocol that dictates the order in which questions must be asked in an interview. Censoring or delegitimizing questions considered uncomfortable does not fall within the practice of democracy. Only the Journalists Association is authorized to evaluate the work of professionals in the field, not social media tribunals. So those who unjustly accuse me of racism, and then she goes on to say how she know Black people, has interviewed niggas Her family multi-ethnic. She watched Blackish.
Not I got
some
black
Roots,
friends.
whatever.
Girl, shut up. Oh my God.
And then journalism's role is to ask questions, either or whatever. Please leave me alone. I'm not gonna take any harassment, and I'll sue you. All right. So you're gonna take it today, hun.
All right.
First of all,
let me just sit down.
The reason the discussion continues to be solely on how you should have phrased the question is because the question was fucking stupid.
Yes.
And because the way you phrased the question was the goddamn problem.
Right.
And that should have been immediately apparent when the three people you were speaking to looked at you like they had just seen a ghost, an alien, and a unicorn wrapped up in one. You living dumbass. You can't skate past accountability in this situation because you're getting chewed up, bitch. Don't nobody give a fuck, especially the public. Don't give a fuck about what you're talking about when you're going to sit down and do a goddamn Hollywood interview. We don't give a fuck that Julia Roberts is only in Venice or whatever, maybe 2 or 3 times out the goddamn year. We don't give a fuck that you're excited to be in a room with some A-list celebrities and felt like you could ask some stupid, salacious, drooly mouth bullshit and see what kind of a fucking reaction you would get with your troll ass, and then simultaneously demand that nobody criticize you for it because, as you say, the Journalists Association is authorized to evaluate the work of professionals in the field, not social media tribunals. You and the Journalists Association can suck the fattest and blackest part of my ass because we can all evaluate what the fuck it is that you say in public. Do you see how Julia Roberts, the person who you, I'm sure, coveted the most in the room because she's a white woman and has been famous since we were all children, do you see how that person evaluated your question after you said it the first time and asked you to repeat your dumb ass self because it was that fucking useless and derogatory? Which leads us back to the question being the problem and the phrasing of the question being the problem. It doesn't matter what the protocol is for the order in which questions are need to be asked in this situation, because there was no order. You asked for 2 people to answer the question and one of them not. The black girl with the answer. So if you're getting ate up for that, you better take it on the chin, sis, because I don't give a fuck who in your, family, your Luca-ass family tree has brown skin or darker hair or is multi-ethnic. That can also make you racist. It can also make you ignorant. It can also mean that you shouldn't be left outside the house. Like, you damn sure should not be a quote-unquote journalist or even speaking from this elitist journalistic point of view when you just asked 3 Hollywood superstars what they planned on doing now that the Black Lives Matter and Me Too movement are done. Where have they been done at? Just even opinion aside.
Literally that.
Because you are a journalist.
Literally that.
And it is your job to be unbiased. Where's the Me Too movement done? Where's the Black Lives Matter movement done? You can literally
on
hit
Twitter.
Google and find all of the work that they still do.
Girl, shut up.
today.
Shut up. Just saying shit.
As well, it's not like the McRib, you stupid bitch. It's not fucking.
It's not seasonal.
It's not an iPhone. Right, it's not pumpkin spice lattes.
Oh my God.
You idiot bitch.
Be her ass. Be her ass. What a bitch.
So not only are you fucking racist and ridiculous and stupid and ungrateful and a hack for trying to leave a black woman out of a conversation that she has every right to be a part of and shun her in a room where she is the only black one speaking. You will also have no business being in a journalist space or a reporting space because you are bad at it. Not just because you tried to shut out a black girl, but because your question was fucking stupid. If you were interviewing Sydney Sweeney and said, now that the MAGA movement is done, I would still say you have no business being a journalist because where?
Right. No,
That's just a stupid question.
She
But you mad because you thought you were going to shit on movements that are actually doing work. Because outside of Black Lives Matter, Me Too, and all of these, it really affects people like yourself, Frederica, you ignorant bitch. But you, I guess, because you just live on Mussolini TikTok or something, you're like, it's done. So what are you going to do about it? No, just the white people, darky.
Because I know you
And
got
you
thoughts
talking
about
about
black and women. So you just shut up, black bitch. Girl, what's the white boy
talking about
name?
you're going to seek legal protection against those who in recent days have chosen to hide behind the digital mob to insult
Good
you. I'm not
luck.
nowhere. You can find my
Good
name,
luck.
my face, and here is the sentiment.
Good
Girl,
luck.
fuck you and the boat you wrote it on. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. The fact that you did not even attempt, because you're still going to get shredded, but you didn't even attempt to have some self-awareness here. And you're pointing fingers and being like, well, I don't understand why y'all are so focused on the question or the way that I phrased the question instead of the responses that they gave. No, everyone said Julia ate for making fun of you for the sunglasses. Andrew looked uncomfortable.
Andrew.
Everyone said Io ate you up. So we talked about that alongside how fucking stupid and useless you are and how absolutely ridiculous that question was. So you suck at your job. You shouldn't have it. After the hunt, the people over there, maybe scale back on some of the marketing or do some background checks, since it seems like y'all are going to have a couple of really annoying
problems
talking to them. And when they have these, they literally just sit in a room for like 4 hours and have person after person after person after person come in and interview. They do like 12 of these things, in a morning, go have lunch, do some more. So yeah, look out for them. And then lastly, I just want to say, speaking of Hunt, JB Hunt, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. And I'm not even going to explain myself or my circumstances. I don't feel like I have to. Fuck y'all. Fuck JB Hunt, bitch. Fuck everybody over there. I don't even know what. Fuck Johnny Bryan Hunt. Fuck Janelle Hunt, bitch. Fuck y'all CEO. Fuck y'all CFO. Fuck your chair. Fuck the whole board. Fuck your treasurer. Fuck your sponsors, donations. Fuck, bitch. Fuck everybody that I just mentioned, and your spouses, and your kids, your grandkids, your great grandkids, and those to follow. Fuck all y'all bitches. And I would say fuck the drivers too, and a lot of the other people. But I also am of the mind that you get what you pay for, and people are more likely to do shit work when they work for shit people.
Oh, well.
That don't mean that you ain't shitty. It just means I'm not reading your asses today because I understand. In this economy, with these ungrateful bastards that got you on Klarna to buy milk and eggs, but can't deliver a bike, fuck all you bitches. And I mean that to my dying death. When I get in touch with the Charlie Kirk witch people,
when I find them hoes on Etsy, it's over for you bitches. Petty.
I'm dead. That's it. I'm dead at Jezebel being like, look, we were being honey.
But I mean, we thought this was a jokey joke. Who knew he'd get shot 48 hours later?
Yeah.
That's our bad, I guess. Maybe not.
Bitch, they blew out the black flame candle and said,
not the black flame candle. All right. That will wrap up this week's episode of the show. Thank you. I have to say thank you so much to Chelsea and everybody involved who invited Lainey and I to the Downton Abbey grand finale. They had a screening just for dogs and their owners. And so it was Lainey's first time at the movie. She had a blast, and she behaved herself, thank God. But I just really appreciated that invite. No, it was at the iPic. They literally had a screening for dogs at the iPic. They put puppy pads down on the seats for the dogs to sit in. And we had to show our vaccination records, obviously. You bitches who think rabies shots give your dogs fucking autism couldn't come. But so she had a great time. The employees at the iPic were like, I swear to God, I never want to come to work, but they told me I got to work the dog movie, and I was like, I will be there early. So
yeah, that's fair.
She had a great time. Really, really appreciate the invitation. And thanks to
Downton Abbey still comes on?
And no, this is the grand finale movie. This is like the last movie. And I am glad they made it, because no shade, I did not like that last one. It was Maggie Smith's last Downton Abbey movie. And it was okay, but I didn't really like it. It didn't curl all the way over for me for some reason. But this one I felt was a really fitting end to the Downton Abbey story. So go see it when it comes out. No spoilers, but go see it. Lainey and I loved it. So thank you for that invite. And thank you to all of you for tuning in. Who? The what?
The new Office spinoff, Paper.
No, but I saw a preview for that the other day. Not a preview, like a commercial, a promo or whatever for it. I'm like, that actually looks funny. I might have to.
I heard it's pretty good.
Because what paper? Do we still have newspapers? Doesn't Jeff Bezos own 70% of the newspapers in this country anyway? So
I think that's part of the whole thing.
Like we can't even really talk about what we want to talk about because of the billionaire who owns this bitch. But
I think Dunder Mifflin got sold to another company that deals in all kinds of paper.
Oh Lord. Okay.
It's like people here who make envelopes, poster. It's like all kinds of stuff. And then over in a corner in this building, it's like, oh yeah, we do the local paper.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet.
Let me do that. And let me go back and finish this last season of Abbott before the new one starts. Shout out to Abbott for being on time.
Girl, they never miss a day.
They're not P-Valley. They don't have me waiting 3 years for a new season. They're on top of it over there. Quinta said, and in the middle of this season, we going back in the goddamn writer's room, bitch.
Quinta and ABC do not.
They do not play.
They're just like, okay, yeah, on time.
Them seasons run just like the school year, and I appreciate the fuck out of it. So thank you, girl.
I love that show so much.
Much continued success. But yeah, that is it for us. Follow us online at This Is The Read, and take care of yourselves. We'll see y'all next week.